Hi everyone, welcome back to Spokeo's channel. The viewers have spoken, and after our last BuzzFeed dating safety video, you all wanted a part 2, so I had to deliver. Last time we covered unique dating safety tips submitted by BuzzFeed readers that were actually really insightful. From the angel shot to not turning on your apartment lights immediately, they were all super helpful. So without further ado, let's jump into some more dating safety tips. BuzzFeed readers shared their best dating safety tips, and this is what someone shared. Utilize Find My Friends with people who could actually help. If you live far from family or moved away from school or work, share your location with someone in your current area. If you hang out with someone else or go on a date, alert that person so they can keep an eye out and actually step in if you need help. Mom, I love you, but you're 5 states away and you couldn't help out. The next tip is a cool one. Create a questions game with your first date. You ask them 10 questions and they ask you 10. However, they ask theirs first. This can drum up great combos or highlight the dead-end road of this date. Making them ask their questions first prevents them from repeating or stealing your questions, but also will be very telling by what they choose to ask. Anything regarding sex, money, etc. can raise red flags that these things are priorities or expectations, and they don't really want to know you. I, for one, will be stealing this tip ASAP. Now, this tip threw me for a loop. I didn't even know this was even a thing. If your date stands you up and there just so happens to be a nice person nearby who notices and saves the night, run. Apparently, this is a known scam. Someone pretends to stand you up while their buddy awaits around to save your night when you're vulnerable, and they may lure you out of the location by saying, "Let's get out of here and have a better night elsewhere." No more knights in shining armor for me. Last but certainly not least, get into your date's car by walking around the back whenever possible. Now, you better not be getting into a stranger's car on night 1, but whenever you allow a date to take you somewhere or drive you home, always get into the passenger side by walking around the back if possible. Snap a discreet pic as you're walking by, or memorize the license plate number and write it in your notes the moment you're seated inside. Text this to friends or family just in case something happens. That awkward moment when you're walking towards the passenger side car and can't do this, be careful out there. What did you think of these tips compared to part 1? Are you just as surprised as I am with how many easy tips there are that we just don't consider doing when we're in the moment? Share with a friend and follow for more dating safety tips.